Hi everyone. So tonight we have the new moon in Taurus, and Taurus for me represents pleasure and creativity and music and singing and movement and touch and sensuality and nature and the earth and the body and money and all these Venusian things. Taurus is a slow and steady energy. It's very grounded and centered, and it's the energy which doesn't like change, fears change even, it wants stability, it wants to steadily make its move and steadily take things slow. And what I feel intuitively from a collective point of view right now is that we are all, in a way, being forced to connect to this Taurus energy. And Taurus is, it's Taurus season now this week, and we are all in some way, shape or form on retreat, or certainly, in this current situation, many of you are on lockdown, or you're away from your family and friends, or maybe you have very little interaction with nature. For me, I feel in myself that Taurus represents my divine feminine aspect. And now, whatever you've heard about divine feminine, divine masculine, and whether you're a man or a woman, we both have equal energies. And we've been living in a time under patriarchal rule where this masculine archetype, this very Aries archetype energy, has been kind of running the show. And it served us well. I don't think from starting out as cavemen we would have achieved so much without masculine energy to provide, to take action, to build, to look after and protect and invent and use the logical rational mind for amazing feats of genius. There is no doubt that without the masculine energy we would be a totally different civilization. Equally though, we have become unbalanced, and this is now what is happening on both an internal level, personally, collectively, but also outwardly in the world in terms of the systems, the culture, the infrastructure that we have built our whole civilization of humanity on, the foundations. They are kind of crumbling away, and the way that we've done things is not going to work in this future paradigm after this situation is over. And no matter what happens with the situation right now, and however long it takes, things aren't going back to the way they were. This is inevitable. And what I feel on a personal level is that there's a letting go of that old way of being that has served me well for many years. Certainly in career, it was, taking action, getting things done, being very reliable, hardworking, a good doer. I am already finding in the last year that approach isn't working for me. And so there is this unfolding of everything that feels very foreign and vulnerable and feminine and, very Taurus in my experience for me. It is opening up to this sensual side, to actually allow myself time to rest and be. And although I've been on this journey for a number of years and I've slowed down compared to the girl I was before, who was probably the most sociable, active, party animal type of person that you would ever know and imagine, that now I kind of stopped that along the journey, but lost a part of my feminine essence too, and that's what's kind of coming back online. And so on this new moon today, I'm inviting us all to connect with the moon and to call in the archetype of Taurus and see what messages she has for us. She is this Venus goddess, and she wants us to have fun and play and have pleasure. And I think as a world, as a collective, we've denied ourselves of these things. They are deemed as luxury, and actually this is not the truth. We all, men and women alike, deserve to nurture ourselves, give ourselves pleasure, you know, in the smallest of ways, from dancing or making and preparing amazing food or catching up with real soul family, you know, or for me it's dressing up and dance is so powerful for me. It's something I've always loved doing, and I've started to reconnect with that part of myself, having a daily practice of dance, and it's really amazing. So I invite you now to close down your eyes and just feel into your body, just feel into what your body's feeling tonight and today, depending when you watch this. And my videos are meant to be timeless, so even if you do connect to this video in the future, or a new moon in the future in a year, it is still designed to be relevant in terms of the energies that we create, and you will simply only add to the field. So a couple of breaths here. And I invite you now to imagine that through your feet we have golden roots travelling down through the earth, through the surface of the earth, through the rock and the stone, through the rubble and the soil and the pipes of water if you're in a city, and the lava and the crystal to the energetic core of this planet. And when these grounding cords hit the centre of the earth, you can invite this beautiful earth-grounded Taurian energy up through the floor, through your feet and up your legs, and up through your root chakra, your sacral chakra, breathing in your solar plexus chakra, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown, and out through the top of your head into a bubble of golden light, safe and protected. And from here we will travel up in this bubble of golden light through the ceiling of the room you're in, and out through the building that you're in, and up through the sky, on the street or the road, and up through the town and the city, and travelling up through the sky till you can see the whole of your country visibly clearly from this bubble, travelling further up to see your whole continent below you, and travelling up to the edge, the atmosphere of this earth, and passing through to our solar system. And we're going to travel up to the moon today, this Taurus moon, this moon of money and security and pleasure and sensuality, this moon of creativity, music and song and art and nature, full bloom of spring and feasting. And we're going to call in, while we're on this moon, the archetype of Taurus into our field now, inviting Taurus into our field to see if she has a message for us. So a couple of breaths here as we await the arrival of Taurus on the surface of this moon. And tune into if this Taurus archetype has a message for you. What does she want to say? Where are you missing pleasure and joy and play and sensuality in your life? Where do you need to drop into your center or connect to nature or have more fun, social time, whether that be digitally or at a safe distance in the park or out? Where can you connect to your body? Maybe you could run a bath for yourself or get your partner to give you a massage. How else can you connect to this Taurus energy? Spend a few minutes listening to what Taurus might have to say for us, and take this energy with us into the next 2 weeks and really nurture that part of ourselves, giving ourselves exactly what we need, allowing ourselves to receive the joys and the gift of life. Have fun, beloveds, is the word and the message from Taurus. Have fun. You all deserve it. This world deserves to have fun, to play, to surrender to the present moment, to enjoy yourselves, to enjoy each other, to surrender to love, to surrender to romance, to surrender to creativity, to outpour everything from your heart, to share things with people that you've never been brave enough to do, to share your truth. This is courageous and this is real beauty. This is Venusian energy. This is a time for enjoyment. This is a time to smile and laugh and play and feast and dance. Enjoy this time. Thank you to the Taurus archetype for that beautiful message. I invite you now to gracefully and gently start traveling back from the moon, back towards the earth, back through the atmosphere, back down through the sky, down to your country of origin, down to your city and your town and your street and the building you were in, through the ceiling, the room you were in, and back through the crown of your head, travelling down through your third eye, your throat chakra and your heart and your solar plexus and your sacral and your root, down through your legs and through your feet and down and out into the floor and the ground below you, through your golden thread, bringing all that beautiful Taurus energy down into the earth below you. And I invite you now to rinse off glittery golden light to keep you safe and protected as you return to your physical body now, with all the blessings, this beautiful Taurus energy of this new moon. And in a moment, I would like to invite you to open your eyes. So as the sun shines on me here, tune into how you can, in the message from Taurus, enjoy yourself. How you can allow yourself to let go of all of your responsibilities, not in the sense of neglecting, but in the sense of you deserving that part of yourself. You deserving some time to nurture you and acknowledge that like children, we all deserve moments of play, to simply enjoy life. No matter our struggles, our cares, our worries, we can always choose to enjoy life, even for an hour. There's always that available to us. Namaste.